Good evening to all present here in this webinar, and a warm welcome to this platform that will hold a discussion on the dawn of artificial intelligence, a boon to the business world, organized by the BMS Department of Cosmopolitan Walia College. Over the course of this webinar, our seasoned speaker will walk you through the growing opportunities and possibilities that artificial intelligence is presenting to the businesses of today. The fast pace of artificial intelligence and automation is propelling strategists to reshape their business models. This is fostering the integration of AI in the business processes. However, the ways of adoption and the consequences of this adoption are underexplored and needs attention. This webinar focuses on the overall possibilities and opportunities that artificial intelligence can present to businesses, ranging from research, innovation, market deployment to future shifts in business models. Before we begin with this webinar, I request our principal madam, Dr. Shobha Menon, to address the meet and inaugurate the event. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, one and all. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the BMS department for organizing this particular event. I also take this opportunity to welcome our speaker this evening rather. We are so used to having programs in the morning. So this evening, Dr. Lalchandani, I'm sure he will take us through what really the world of artificial intelligence holds for business, what it means to business. And this probably becomes all the more relevant today in the world when, in the post-COVID world, when we are so much dependent on things online. So all the more artificial intelligence and how it can revolutionize our lives would become relevant. Thank you one and all for joining us this morning, and I would request the speaker to take over. Thank you.
I have to introduce Dr. Sunil Lalchandani, so I'll begin with that. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to introduce our master speaker for the day, who is going to present all of these ideas to you. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Sunil Lalchandani. Dr. Sunil Lalchandani is the head of Management Studies Department at Srimati CHM College, affiliated to the University of Mumbai. He has a vast experience of teaching for more than 17 years. He holds a PhD in Business Economics from University of Mumbai and also a triple master's in Commerce, namely in Accountancy and Finance, Business Administration and Economics. He also holds a professional degree in Software Engineering. As a resource person and a guest faculty, he has delivered lectures and has addressed at various national and international seminars, conferences, and colloquiums. He has presented more than 45 research papers in various national and international conferences, including in India, Nepal, Thailand, and UK. He has published these papers in journals with national and international repute. He has also published 10 books by now in his areas of interest. Dr. Lalchandani believes in a student-centric teaching learning process, and for his approach of teaching and research, he has been awarded as the best teacher in the field of management. He has also received Exemplary Teacher Award by Indo-Global Chamber of Commerce, Industries and Agriculture in 2018. He also received the award for excellence in the field of management by IBRF at the International Conference held in Pune in 2018. And he was also awarded the best teacher by ESN Publications at Chennai in 2019. That's an extremely commendable list of achievements, sir, I must say. And we are extremely exalted and proud to have you with us. We welcome you once again. And without any further ado, I'd like to hand over charge to you, sir.
Thank you, Shipra ma'am. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yeah.
Okay. Respected Principal Dr. Shobha Menon madam, Sandeep Kamble sir, Shipra madam, Prashant sir, the entire organizing committee and the other staff members of Walia College, and dear delegates from different parts of India, namaste and a very good evening to one and all. I hope everyone is safe and healthy. Well, at the outset, I am very much thankful to the entire team of Walia College, especially Principal Madam and Kamble sir for giving me an opportunity to present my today's seminar. Now in my talk, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to share the contents with you through the PowerPoint slides, and I will be showing you some videos through which we all can gain more insights on the theme of today's topic. I have around 7 to 8 videos to support the talk which I'm going to deliver today. I assure you all that if you remain present in today's session till the end, you will definitely come across many more new things. I'm not a very great expert in the domain of artificial intelligence, but certainly my aim here is to share the knowledge with you that I have gathered in this domain in past few years. I'll try to complete my talk in next 60 or 65 or 70 minutes so that we can interact in the end for last 5 to 10 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'll be sharing my screen with you and I will switch off my video. I have a lot of bandwidth issues over here going on. So to avoid all these issues in between, let me stop my video and I'll proceed with my screen. We can start with our today's discussion. I hope I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to show you some pictures. You have to identify what these pictures are. If you are able to identify these pictures, you can type in the chat box. Let's begin. Okay, are you able to see this picture? The very first picture. Can you identify what this picture is about? This picture is about GPR, a car simulator. Okay, I'll tell you here, this picture is of the interior of a car. Can you name this car? Yeah, already it's there on the screen. It's Tesla car. Okay, let's see the second picture. Okay, I hope everybody is aware about this thing. What is this? Can you identify this picture, please? Yes, somebody can type. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very sweet little girl, Alexa from Amazon. Okay, what is this now? Netflix. I hope everybody is aware about the Netflix. It's one of the OTT platform, what we call it as this over-the-top platform. We have many more such kind of platforms that are really changing, that are really transforming our entire entertainment industry. Let's see the next one. Okay, I hope this is very common to all of us today. This is none other than our own e-commerce, or what we call it as this retailing. So what is common in all these slides? Here, what we can understand here is the one thing that is common in all these things is automation. Now, this automation facilitates the users to have more convenience in usage of these things. It's not just an automation, but it's kind of an intelligence that we are looking forward to discuss, and this is none other than artificial intelligence. But now, what artificial intelligence is actually all about? Let's try to see. Now, we all know the history of human civilization. We all know that how humans have tried to invent new and new things in order to bring comfort and convenience in their everyday life. We all know that since the invention of computers, their capability to perform various tasks have grown exponentially. Humans have developed the power of computer systems in terms of their diverse working domains. Now, there's a branch of computer science which is called as artificial intelligence, which is involved in creating the computers or machines as intelligent as human beings. If we look on to the definition of AI, it says that artificial intelligence is a way of making a computer or a computer controlled robot or a software that think intelligently in the similar manner the intelligent humans think. It means we are talking about making computers and various programs, what we call today as apps, intelligent like human beings. There is yet another definition of AI, which is given by John McCarthy, who is called as the father of artificial intelligence. He says that AI stands for artificial intelligence. AI is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. So again, basically, we are talking about creating machines and apps that think like humans. Now, when we talk about this concept of artificial intelligence, it is not just a one single discipline. AI has its roots from several disciplines that make it more unique. As we are talking about computers, machines, devices, we say that artificial intelligence is composed of computer science and mathematics. However, it is associated with intelligence like how human thinks. So, artificial intelligence also comprises of disciplines like psychology, neuroscience, biology, sociology, and philosophy. So, artificial intelligence is purely multidisciplinary in nature. Well, if I talk about AI, there are two perspectives. One is creation side and the other one is application side. Now, when we talk about creation side, we actually discuss about how the technology is made, how the programs are written, how the algorithms are written, how the machines are instructed. And while we talk about the other side, that is application side, we mean to say how the technology is used in different walks of our life, how it is creating an impact in today's life, especially in the business world. So in today's session, what we are going to do is we are going to see the application side of artificial intelligence. I'm not a technical guy, so I'm going to deal only with its business application parts. So before going to understand how artificial intelligence is creating an impact in the business world, let us briefly discuss how artificial intelligence has emerged over a period of time. Now, over the years, we will find out that researchers have been pondering upon the question, can a machine think and behave like humans do? Again, I'll repeat, it's there on the screen as well. Can a machine think and behave like humans do? With the aim of making machines intelligent like human beings, scientists and researchers have done a commendable job. So let's see how this concept of artificial intelligence has actually evolved. Now, what happened was in the year 1923, for the very first time, the term robot was introduced by Karel Capek in his play, which was telecasted in London. Later on, in the year 1943, the foundation for neural networks was laid down. Then, in the year 1945, Isaac Asimov, he is the alumni of Columbia University, he coined the term which is called as robotics. There was a continuous research going on in those days. And finally, in the year 1950, a major achievement took place where Alan Turing introduced the Turing test for evaluation of intelligence and published Computing Machinery and Intelligence. Finally, it was in the year 1956, for the very first time, the concept named as artificial intelligence was introduced by John McCarthy. Now, John McCarthy, already I have told you, he is the father of, he is called as the father of artificial intelligence, who demonstrated the first running AI program at Carnegie Mellon University, and that is how the AI was introduced to the world. So AI is not a new term. It has its roots 97 years back. You can see the picture of John McCarthy, the father of artificial intelligence. He was born in the year 1927 and passed away at the age of 84 in the year 2011. He was a computer scientist at Stanford University in California. Well, let's move ahead. Let's move to the another important area of information, that how artificial intelligence is advantageous to all of us. The very first thing is 24 by 7 availability. Working on AI means deploying softwares and installing machines to do our work. Machines don't require frequent breaks and refreshments as like human beings. Now, these machines can be programmed to work for longer hours and they can be able to perform the job continuously. Now, when we talk about humans, we have constraints regarding working hours and timings, which is not there in case of artificial intelligent machines. Now, these machines can, that's why, be available for 24 by 7. Secondly, reduction in errors. The advantage of using AI is that it helps us for error reduction and increase the chance of reaching higher degree, and that too with a greater degree of precision. Machines take decisions based on previous or past data records. With algorithms, now algorithms are the small programs. These are the instructions that are given to the computer to perform a particular task. With these algorithms, the chances of errors are reduced. This is an achievement really. This is the biggest achievement. Thirdly, digital assistance. Now, highly advanced organizations, I'll show you in the videos also, they have already implemented machines on behalf of humans to interact with their customers. We call them as chatbots. We are going to come across various apps. We are going to come across various programs. Now, these programs are interacting with the customers of the companies like any other employee. We call them as chatbots. So that's a kind of a digital assistance provided to us. We can also have another platform and apps for digital assistance like GPS that enables us to travel easily, even when we are new to the routes while driving. Doesn't get tired easily. This is the best advantage of machines. They have the capacity to perform the task for long hours. For instance, normally when we talk about humans, they work in their profession for 8 to 10 hours, or sometimes they go for overtime, which becomes a difficult job for them. But when we talk about machines enabled with artificial intelligence, they are able to perform it tirelessly for long working hours. There are some machines which can even work for 20 hours or so, and thereby enhancing the organizational productivity. Again, we are going to see some videos based on this. Well, the next advantage is rational decision making. Now, AI means enabling machines with logic. Suggestions which are offered by AI enable machines or decisions, make them very rational. Now, emotions are not associated with them, and therefore mood doesn't hamper the efficiency. But this is what is the problem in case of human beings. They are hampered by their efficiency is hampered by the mood, but that is not in the case of artificial intelligence machines. Thus, they are always productive. Next advantage is handling repetitive jobs. Now, when we talk about artificial enabled machines, they are able to carry out the repetitive jobs easily. Generally, we all know that repetitive jobs are monotonous in nature and they can reduce the productivity of employees. However, with the program devices and machines, this is not the case. They are able to perform the task at the 20th hour in the same way. Again, I'll repeat, the machines are able to perform the task with the efficiency at the 20th hour in the same way as they did in the first hour of the day. This is a major benefit over humans who need to rest from time to time to be efficient. Lastly, we have is assist in risky situations. Now, when we talk about human safety, that too is again very much convenient with the help of artificial intelligent machines. Safety is vulnerable, and with machines that are fitted with predefined algorithms, safety can be assured. I can give here a best example of algo trading. My friends from finance domain might be acknowledging this thing. Today, with algo trading in financial markets, things have changed a lot. Based on prediction models and analytics, algo trading can suggest the users to buy or sell their shares. It can prevent the users from investing in the risky stocks, or it can suggest the market vulnerabilities based on which investment decisions can take place. So, well, these are some of the indicative advantages of AI. However, the list can be very much exhaustive. Now, let's look on to the challenges in the field of artificial intelligence. As it's a technology, so definitely the very first challenge is high cost of implementation. It is true that AI comes with high cost. It requires huge cost as it's a complex machine. Apart from the installation cost, its repairs and maintenance also require some huge cost. The software programs need frequent upgradation and cater to the needs of changing environment. Also, if there's a breakdown, the cost of procurement is very, very high. With that, recovery also requires huge time too. Thus, what we can say here is that AI is very expensive and it is not everyone's cup of tea. No human replication. No matter how smart a machine becomes, it can never replicate a human. Machines are rational but inhuman, as they don't possess emotions and moral values. They don't know what is ethical and what is legal, and because of this, don't have their own judgment making skills also. If they encounter a situation that is unfamiliar to them, they perform incorrectly, or maybe in some situations, they will break down also. Another disadvantage is no improvement with experience. Now, when we talk about AI cannot be improved with experience. They can perform the same function again if no different command is given to them. Artificial intelligence doesn't have feelings, and because of which there is nothing like working with a whole art or maybe working with a full passion. There is no sense of belongingness. There is no sense of togetherness or any kind of human touch. Creativity is not the key for AI. Machines can never be creative. They can only do what they are being taught or what they are being instructed to do. Though they help in designing and creating, they can't match the power of human brain. Humans are sensitive and intellectuals, and they are very creative too. Their thoughts are guided by the feelings, which completely lacks in machines. No matter how much a machine outgrows, it cannot develop the abilities of the human brain and cannot replicate it. Now, this is another important challenge when we talk about artificial intelligence, that is its impact on jobs. This one is the riskiest and can have severe effects also. Now, there are many industries already where artificial intelligence is already deployed and employment issues are creeping up over there. Employment issues can creep up over there. So these are some of the challenges in the field of artificial intelligence. Now, let us see how artificial intelligence is really helping out the business to outperform, how it is creating an impact on the business world. Now, in today's presentation, in this particular webinar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take up all these sectors which are listed on your screen. Now, this again list is an indicator. There are many other sectors in which artificial intelligence has created its deep impact, but I have chosen these, some of these areas which we are going to discuss in today's session. Let's begin with the very first. I'm going to talk about financial services. Artificial intelligence is transforming the finance industry. The finance industry is quickly changing and rising with the emergence and growth of AI for the past few years, and it is still under the process of development. Now, when we talk about the finance sector, it is not just about buying and selling. It is a very big sector where many functions, where many departments come together to provide the required service. Now, AI will help these financial services companies to generate more revenues, and also it will help them in mitigating the various types of risk. Let us try to understand how AI is useful in financial services through various applications. The very first one is risk mitigation. Now, risk management is one of the most important role of automation and artificial intelligence in the finance industry. Artificial intelligence uses the software to analyze past risk cases and make predictions on it can make predictions on the future issues as well. AI in the finance industry is really a very powerful tool in helping out in mitigating the various types of risk. The second one is fraud detection. Online transactions may be prone to frauds. However, with the advent of AI, financial services industry are at peace as it offers that fraud detection solutions. Fraudulent activities on credit cards also have been increasing for the past few years because of expanded e-commerce and various online portals for shopping. This is where AI will be helping these industries and consumers to safeguard themselves from cyber fraud. Financial advisory services. Providing advice is also one of the basic functions of this artificial intelligence, whether it's related to asset management or it is related to portfolio development or even managing the personal finances of customers. All functions of financial services are better backed by artificial intelligence today. Many apps offer personalized financial advice to help individuals achieve their financial goals. Now, these AI-driven systems can track income, recurring expenses of the customers, their spending habits, and accordingly, it can offer them an optimized plan and suggest some kind of financial tips. Another area is trading. This is what we have discussed in the advantages also. Now, artificial intelligence has transformed financial service industry to innovative trading platforms also. This is, as I told you, this is what we've seen earlier also. Now securities like shares are bought and sold through this algo trading. Algorithms are written to understand the market position based on which buying and selling decision take place. Another very important area of artificial intelligence in financial services is credit judgments. That is when we are talking about the loan agreements to be signed, when we are lending to the customers. At that time, AI is very useful. The manual decision of granting credit is generally, we know it's lengthy, and moreover, it is time consuming also. This involves a number of activities like checking accounts, checking whether a customer is eligible. We check all these things on the basis of their previous loan records and decision, and accordingly we decide whether a credit card can be issued to him or not, or whether a loan can be granted to him or not. Using AI, now this task has become very simpler. In fraction of minutes, we can check the eligibility of millions of customers regarding loans and credibility. Earlier, the loan managers in banks, they used to sit for hours together, maybe some days also, and that's how they were able to understand the credibility of the customer. But with the help of artificial intelligence, credit judgments have become very much easier. Then another important area is customer support. So this is, again, we are going to see a video very soon. AI-driven systems in banking sector especially, such as we have smart chatbots, or enable a user with self-help solutions and simultaneously diminishes the call center's workload. The software can look up the account activity, check balances, and schedule payments. Even at the front office desk, robots that are deployed help customers in getting prompt services. Let's see a video here of an Indian bank, how they have installed a robot to support the customer services. Let's see.
HDFC Bank has been a pioneer in introducing digital innovation in the banking sector. Today, we proudly unveil yet another milestone in the history of Indian banking. Welcome to HDFC Bank. In our efforts to drive digital innovation in our banking services, we are today introducing a new age technology. Would you like to take a guess what it could be?
How about technology that gets me a loan?
If I could do something with my smartwatch, like make transactions.
Okay. What else could it be?
Schedule payment every month for my kid.
Is it possible to pay all fees through an app?
Do you think you can give me a loan in 5 seconds?
Well, I'm a writer working at home.
Okay.
So would it be possible for the technology to come home?
HDFC Bank already has introduced these digital innovations. So we go inside and find out what surprise HDFC Bank has in store for us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sure.
Let's go.
Help you?
Our friendly humanoid era is capable of vocal interactions.
You may proceed to counter number 10 for fixed deposit. It's been a pleasure helping you.
Contemporary design and human form makes era smart and friendly. Choose the banking service you request. Era will always be there to guide you.
Select the Take Me There button so I can guide you there. Please.
Its state-of-the-art motion sensor technology will lead you to the right service counter.
You have arrived at your destination.
The surprise that we have unveiled today is not just a humanoid. It's a major milestone in India's banking sector. With artificial intelligence and free mobility, HDFC Bank's era is the next step in digital banking.
So we have just HDFC Bank to carry out its operations. Nothing new. If we talk about the foreign banks, this is very much common over there. Now in India, yes, other banks have also started doing such kind of things. So that is how artificial intelligence is creating its impact in the financial services industry. Now let's move ahead to another important area where again artificial intelligence is creating a very big impact. This is agriculture. Now when we talk about agriculture, are assisting really very greatly. agricultural industry really getting a lot of benefits. AI in agriculture is helping the farmers to improve their efficiency and also helps them to reduce the environmental. AI in agriculture is that it won't eliminate the jobs of human farmers, but rather it will improve their processes. Today, agricultural sector, even in India, which are supporting AI implementation. So let us see some areas of agriculture where AI is playing a very
I think Sir has lost his connection. We'll wait for him to join back. He's here.
yeah. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir. Yeah.
I shall continue. There is a lot of problem with the power cut today.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
I continue. I hope I was there in this point crop management only, isn't it? Okay, let's continue. Now, when we talk about agriculture, we all know that degradation of soil quality is a big challenge for farmers. But AI-enabled farming can identify the potential defects and nutrient deficiencies in the soil, including plant pests and diseases. Now, what is happening with the help of AI is there is image recognition-based technology. This is offering solution to this particular problem. It is helping the farmers. My screen is visible.
I think you haven't shared your screen.
Just a moment, just a moment, please.
Yes, sir.
I hope it's there now.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I was talking about weather forecasting. Now, weather forecasting is very essential in case of agriculture. If right weather forecasting is done, it can help farmers in many ways. AI in an advanced way is helping the farmers to remain updated with the data related to weather forecasting. The
So, Neil, sir, we are not able to hear you. We are trying to reconnect with Sunil, sir. Participants, please give us a couple of minutes. Thank you. So we'll be back with us in a minute or two.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me continue. I'm very sorry. There is a lot of power fluctuation today.
Okay, so not a problem. Yeah.
Okay, let's move further. Another important advantage of artificial intelligence in agriculture is autonomous tractors. Autonomous tractors means we're talking about the self-driving or driverless tractors that are programmed to independently detect their flowing position into the fields or decide the speed and avoid obstacles like irrigation objects, humans, and animals while performing various tasks. Another area is control on pest infestations. Pests are one of the worst enemies of farmers, damaging the crops globally before it is harvested and stored for human consumption. Popular insects in agriculture, in farming, like locusts, grasshopper, and other insects are eating the profits of the farmers, and they are damaging the entire crop. But now AI in farming gives growers a weapon against such bugs. AI and data companies are helping farmers to get alert on their smartphones about these insects, which are likely to descend towards a particular farm or a matured crop field. Another very important area of artificial intelligence in agriculture is agricultural bots. Like we have robots, as we saw ERA in case of HDFC Bank. In the similar way, we also have agricultural bots. AI-enabled agricultural bots help farmers to find more efficient ways to protect their crops from weeds. This is also helping to overcome the labor challenge. AI bots in the agricultural field can harvest crops at a higher volume and faster pace than human laborers. By leveraging computer vision helps to monitor the weed and spray them. Thus, artificial intelligence is helping farmers find out more efficient ways, to protect their crops from weeds. Let us now see a video clip of a typical agricultural bot which is helping in picking up of ripe yellow capsicum, or what we call it as this yellow peppers. This agricultural bot is named as Sweeper. Let's see this. all about how artificial intelligence is creating its impact in the agriculture sector. Now, let's move further to another important area, that is manufacturing. Now, when we talk about manufacturing, gone are the days of traditional manufacturing. Today, we have with us is something called a smart factory, digital technologies, which includes artificial intelligence that enables the manufacturers to increase their productivity, and also it helps their staff to work smarter. Let's see how artificial intelligence is creating an impact on the manufacturing sector. The very first area is product design. Artificial enabled programs help the product specialist to design the products based on predefined algorithms. Once the data is input regarding the combination of material, these programs are able to generate hundreds of designs in seconds time and accordingly offer better visualization, which humans may not have been able to do so. Another area in manufacturing where artificial intelligence is playing its imperative role is quality control and check. Now, some flaws in products are too small to be noticed with the naked eyes, even if the production inspector is very experienced. However, machines can be equipped with cameras many times more sensitive than our eyes. This can detect even the smallest defects. Machine vision allows machines to see the products on the production line and spot any imperfections. Very soon, we are going to see the video of a BMW factory where you can see how the cameras are taking the pictures of the cars being manufactured there and defects are being corrected. Then machine maintenance, or what we call it as is predictive maintenance. Now, artificial intelligence, it enables predictive maintenance and allows the organizations to predict when machines need maintenance and with accuracy. Predictive maintenance prevents unplanned downtime by using machine learning. Technologies such as sensors and advanced analytics embedded in manufacturing equipment enable predictive maintenance by responding to alerts and thereby resolving the machine issues. Price forecasting. Here we are talking about the price forecasting of the resources or the raw materials that we buy in case of manufacturing. To manufacture products, we need to purchase the necessary resources, and sometimes the prices are highly volatile. With the rapid changes in prices, sometimes it may be hard to assess when is the best time to buy these raw materials. The AI-enabled system is able to provide accurate price recommendations based on which at right price, this raw material can be purchased, offering price benefits to the manufacturer. Another area where artificial intelligence is helping the manufacturing industry is in reducing the environmental impact. The manufacture of variety of products, including electronics, continues to damage the environment. There is extraction of harmful elements like nickel, cobalt, graphite, and many other things, including production of plastic or even e-waste. So AI is helping out these industries in reducing or even reversing its environmental impact. Now, AI is trying to support these manufacturing industries to develop new eco-friendly materials that will help them in optimizing the energy efficiency as well. That's how environmental impact is reduced with the help of AI. The last area is customer support. Generally, when we talk about customer support in case of manufacturing sector, it is often overlooked. People believe that customer service is more prominent in the areas like banking, hospitality, etc. However, even manufacturers also need to provide the good customer support that can benefit their organization. When the order is placed and later on, when queries are to be handled related to the delivery and thereafter complaint handling are some of the important and the prominent areas where customer support in case of manufacturing industry is used. AI provides chatbots and other automatic models through which customer support tasks becomes easier. Now let's view how artificial intelligence is used in BMW plant in Germany. Let's see a video clip again. artificial intelligence is helping the BMW industry to outperform its activities. BMW is able to follow or to implement the zero defect policy, and all thanks to AI. Well, let's move ahead and find out how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the logistics and supply chain industry. Let's begin. In the supply chain and logistics industry, AI technologies are proving to be a game changer. A key reason why artificial intelligence adoption is taking off in the supply chain is the realization by companies of its potential to solve the complexities of running global logistics network. AI helps companies to make smarter and more better decisions and anticipate problems. Proactive systems enabled by AI are raising the quality of service. They are exceeding the customer expectation for on-time and undamaged deliveries as well. They are further improving efficiency through automated compliance processing. And finally, the result is lower cost and fewer problems across the logistics network. Let us see few prominent areas where AI is being used in logistics. Chatbots for operational procurements. This is what we saw in case of manufacturing also. Chatbots are used for automatic order procurements and requests from customers. It makes the task of logistics and entire supply chain very easier. Warehouse management. Today we have smarter warehouses. We use generally the robots which are enabled with AI to perform material handling functions. Material management functions are also handled with AI-enabled systems. E-commerce giant player Amazon uses AI in most of its big warehouses to automate its activities and thereby reducing the operational time as well as the operational cost. Another area for which artificial intelligence is known highly referred in logistics and supply chain industry is vendor selection. At the tip of the fingers, right vendors can be selected to buy from. AI-enabled systems can offer such solutions. Not only this, but automatically the orders are placed with the eligible vendors and thereby making the resource procurement function very easy. Another important area is demand forecasting. Now, demand forecasting is vital for any supply chain. Demand forecasting can be a pre-production logistics activity based on which other functions of logistics and supply chain are depending upon. Today, we have predictive analytics and artificial intelligence through which demand forecasting can be easily done, and that is how the precision can be opted for. Shipping. Again, here we are talking about the autonomous shipping, which is also called as driverless shipping. One of the biggest challenges in supply chain is shipping. Now, thanks to this discipline of AI. Today, we have autonomous cars and trucks. That means driverless vehicles are there. We also have heard about the planes without pilots. Now, AI is working in the area of marine transportation also. Very soon, we are going to see cargo ships without pilots. So, what I believe is if AI would have been there in 1912, Titanic would not have sunk by making an accident with the iceberg. Well, let's see a video clip over here about the smart warehouse and the shipping. This is my favorite. Let's see. For the manufacturers. Let's see another video.
Introducing the Starship Robot, a 6-wheeled ground drone from Starship Technologies. Equipped with a sensor suite that includes cameras, GPS and inertial measurement unit, the robot can deliver items within 6 kilometers radius. It has a large compartment to hold deliveries equivalent to the size of 2 grocery bags with a maximum weight of 10 kilograms. Once the robot has arrived to the customer, the compartment is opened using a unique code generated after placing the order from a smartphone app. The robot can be remote controlled if autonomous operation fails, and will only be used for relatively short-range local delivery. If startups are doing it and Amazon is doing it, why not the biggest players in delivery service? Check out the same-day bot by FedEx. So far, this is the latest of a long line of last-mile delivery robots that transport small packages from shops or local distribution centers directly to consumers. What you are seeing is a prototype. FedEx says it will refine it, and then begin deployment as soon as the company's engineers are satisfied with its performance.
We can see how artificial intelligence is playing a very important role in the logistics and the supply chain industry. Now let's move to the next industry, very important industry, titled as healthcare. Many industries have been disrupted by the advent of new technologies in the information age. So healthcare is not an exception to this. With the support of AI, doctors, hospitals, and other industries that are related to healthcare have been impacted. In many cases, and also in more positive ways. If we look onto the world statistics, it has been said that near about 80% of the healthcare providers are depending in one or the other way on artificial intelligence. Let's see the various areas in healthcare where artificial intelligence is playing its important role. The very first one is managing medical records and allied data. Since the first step in healthcare is compiling and analyzing information, data management is the most widely used application of artificial intelligence. Robots collect, they store, they reformat, and also trace the data to provide faster and more consistent access. Doing repetitive jobs, analyzing various tests of the patients, X-rays, CT scans, data entries, and all such tasks can be done faster and more accurately by AI-enabled machines. Cardiology and radiology are two disciplines where the amount of data to analyze can be very huge and also time-consuming. So cardiologists as well as radiologists in future, they will be looking only at the complicated cases where only human supervision is required. And the left will be done by robots only. Treatment design. Artificial intelligence systems have been created to analyze data, notes and reports from patients' file, external research, and also the clinical expertise. This helps to select the correct and moreover individually customized treatment plan for the patients. So today the treatment design for the patient is depending upon the artificial enabled machines. There is yet another revolution that is taking place in the healthcare industry, that is digital consultation. Today, apps are using artificial intelligence to provide consultation based on personal medical history and common medical knowledge. Users report their symptoms into the app, which uses speech recognition to compare against the database of illness. So there are various apps and programs that offers a recommended action taking into account the user's medical history. We also have today the virtual nurses. Yes, virtual nurses I'm talking about. With artificial intelligence, there are digital nurses to help people monitor patients' condition and follow with the treatment between doctor visits. The program uses machine learning to support patients specializing in chronic illness. It gives health information and also to the advice for patients. We then have medication management, another area where artificial intelligence is used. There are some AI-enabled smart apps that monitor the use of medication by a patient. A smartphone's webcam. Hello, am I audible? Hello, am
Yes,
I
sir. Yes.
audible? Hello, the screen is there?
Yes, sir. Your screen is there and you're audible as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry. So I was talking about medication management. I was talking that there are some AI-enabled smart apps that are monitoring the use of medication by a patient. So we can see, especially with the people who have serious medical conditions, they can use these apps, and accordingly, they can take the medicines which are prescribed by these apps also. We have another important area called as drug creation. Developing pharmaceuticals through clinical trials, it can take more than a decade and cost billions of dollars. Making this process faster and cheaper could change the world. We have seen in the recent Ebola virus scare, a program was powered by AI that was used to existing medicines that could be redesigned to fight the diseases and viruses like Ebola. Even today, in searching for drugs for COVID-19, AI is being widely used. So there are lots of applications, lots of areas where healthcare, where artificial intelligence is creating a very useful impact in the healthcare industry. Let us see one video of a chatbot. We can easily understand now what a chatbot is. Let's try to understand through this video clip. In this video, you saw a patient named as Vinita. She was interacting with a robotic device to fix her appointment to visit the doctor and consult the doctor. So these are some of the areas and applications where artificial intelligence is used in the healthcare industry. Now let's see about the artificial intelligence in travel and hospitality industry. Now, if we talk about artificial intelligence today, it is widely used in travel as well as hospitality industry. People travel either for recreational purposes or for business needs. In all the cases, travel industry serves them with the best possible mechanism of service delivery. Today in this sector, AI-enabled programs and machines are dominating. Big players in the hotel industry like Marriott, Le Méridien, and many more have already deployed robots to ease the human task. The interactive robots creates a unique customer experience, giving benefits to the industry with customer satisfaction. Let us see some more insights on how AI is helping this sector to outcome. The very first one is prediction system. People are most eager for the optimal price while booking any flight. However, the flight price generation engine works according to specific rules. Travel providers can help travelers find the best time to book a hotel or buy a cheap ticket by taking advantage of artificial intelligence. When the agreement is available, the application will probably send a notification to the user. We have applications like Skyscanner, Make My Trip, Clear Trip. They are some big players in the industry who have been using this kind of a system. Chatbots. Customer service is the most caring thing in the travel industry. We just now saw in case of healthcare industry also. So healthcare industry, they are using chatbots to provide full-fledged customer service, and that too which is available 24/7. With proper prior programming, chatbots can enhance the entire traveling experience, starting from automatic reminders before arrival to the suggesting nearby entertainment venues and facilities. We also have recommender system. The recommender system performs a very important role. Now, the footprints of each client on the travel platform allow the system to understand the needs, budget, and preferences of each client and suggest agreements that are appropriate. Delivering generally the right recommendation at the right time will help reinforce customer loyalty, making them come back again and again. The recommendation systems enabled by AI can be fed with historical data such as previous reservations, behavioral, or data in real time of the traveler. Sales optimization. AI-driven software models can train sales manager at all the stages of the sales funnel. The AI software models can also help increase the cross-sale of products through the applications. For example, if the customer prefers to drive a car on a business trips and is looking for some hotel deals, the algorithm will get car rental offers from the whole set of suggestions. We also have cost optimization. The dynamic pricing technology, which is used by AI, it helps in identifying the purchase patterns so accurately that airlines can synchronize their pricing strategies in real time and present the right price at the right time. Each user has specific characteristics, such as preferred days and time to fly, time to buy tickets, convenience, and so on. The system automatically detects the compensation between the price and the characteristics of the product and offers the relevant offers at the right time and at the optimal price. Then, assisting in risky situations. Based on the data, AI system can identify abnormal behaviors and create risk scores to build a complete understanding of each payment transaction. By incorporating AI-enabled tools, travel companies will be able to decipher the trusted players of those who are not, detect anomalies with the highest precision and speed, and therefore secure online transactions. Let's see a video of how the artificial intelligent robots are serving in one of the hotel in South India. Let's see.
Hello, this robot will be your server today. At the robot-themed restaurant in southern India, a team of rolling robots will bring your food and drinks right to your table. They'll even take away the dirty dishes. While service robots are not new, some imaginative people are finding all kinds of new uses for them.
And we tried out different theme restaurants, designs and all that. And later on we finally decided that we could do something different which is not there in India. That is when we decided on the robot theme restaurant, when we could bring robots to actually bring the food. And I have seen these in a lot of abroad countries. So that is when we decided, okay, let's bring it to India.
Inside the restaurant, customers order food using phone tablets at the table. And when the meal is ready, a robot delivers it on a tray. Customers say the service is exciting.
We didn't expect such quick delivery and all that. It is very quick and they're very interactive, and we are enjoying along with the robots.
And with such delightful service staff, photos and selfies surely are also on the menu.
Okay, so we just now saw how the interactive robots are being used in the hotel. So that's how the artificial intelligence is creating an amazing impact in the hospitality industry also. Well, another important area is retail industry, where artificial intelligence has created its deep impact. With AI, this industry has reached the next level. We have many examples in front of us today, and examples that are using artificial intelligence in their everyday life, and that is how they are helping the customers to remain satisfied. Let's see some of the areas again here. Chatbots and in-store assistants. AI chatbots provide an even higher level of customer service, improving search, send notifications about new collections, and also it suggests similar products. If a customer already bought a black t-shirt or a hoodie, a chatbot can suggest a snapback to match. I mean to say that if you have purchased a black t-shirt, now a chatbot will be suggesting you to buy a matching bag that can be a perfect combination for this thing. Even in-store assistance is powered by artificial intelligence. We are going to see again a small video on this as well. These in-store apps helps the customers in finding their stuff very easily, as well as it also will be helping out the store manager in managing the inventory levels. Then second area is product categorization. System based on artificial intelligence tag goods and sort them in different categories for customers who are seeking a particular type of product. That's how product categorization is made simpler and also an easier task. Sellers can just upload the image of the products they want to sell, and machine learning retail software with computer vision would recognize it and classify it. Again, everybody would have experienced it on Google. Today we have the Google app through which we are able to search the pictures by clicking. We are able to search any kind of stuff by clicking search on the picture. Similar to this is visual and voice search. Visual search systems powered by AI allows customers to upload images and find similar products based on colors, shapes, and patterns. Players like Walmart, Tesco, and even other big brands use Google or Amazon AI technology to provide customers with simple and quick voice search. Now, customers can just ask Alexa for the desired item and its delivery status without typing anything. So that's how artificial intelligence has become very beautiful. We also have virtual fitting rooms. This is another awesome application I must mention. Virtual fitting rooms are a great way of customer to save time and find the perfect outfit with all the elements perfectly matched in certain span of time. A virtual fitting kiosk can scan a human being in few seconds, and it can measure 2 lakh points of their body in this period. Now, companies like Levi's, Gap, and many others, they are using these scanners. They have installed these scanners in the stores, and they receive massive sales increase. Artificial intelligence is capable of detecting the mood of your customers during the shopping process. Now, players like Walmart have already introduced facial recognition system for this function. Cameras are installed. At each checkout lane, and if a customer is annoyed, a shop representative will talk to him or her. Mood tracking will definitely help building stronger relationships with the customer. Then we have customer behavior prediction. There are some AI platforms that enable business owners to make use of behavioral economics and build an individual approach to each customer. These platforms analyze customer psychology and emotions to increase the purchases. The program processes the customer's emotional responses as well as his behavior during previous shopping experience, and it tries to come up with optimal pricing offers for a particular visitor. Then we have price adjustments and price prediction. Now, applications of AI for retail stores could help business set prices for the products, visualizing the likely outcomes of multiple pricing strategies. Now, to able to execute this, systems collect information about the products, promotional activities, sales figures, and many other sets of data. With AI, this is possible, and it's very easy to implement. A price prediction feature could help the organizations to build the customer loyalty. Again, here let's see a typical example of in-store assistance, how it is easily provided to the customers at the retail stores.
In a smart and AI-driven retail environment, John creates a list of items on his grocery app. John enters the store and is identified through facial recognition. His shopping list also gets activated. John now walks through the aisles where Smart Shelf signals the location of item on list. Tailored offers, complimentary items, and regular purchases that didn't make it to the list are highlighted. John receives personalized promotions on his phone. Tempted by a notification of discount on a product, John wishes to buy it. As he scans the package with his smartphone, an AR display reveals the origin of its contents, its nutrition information, and carbon footprint, since he prefers organic and decides to buy it. Once John has bought all items, he simply puts his cart at the exit bay. All the items that he packs are billed, and he pays by a biometric-enabled scanner without waiting in any queue. In a smart and AI-driven retail environment, David plans his schedule using the store's bidding system that incentivizes staff by paying premium on busy days. In this smart environment, goods on shelves are monitored by sensors, and stocking and picking is taken care of by robot carts that glide silently and safely through the store. This frees up David to help customer find the location of items with the help of his handheld device. He can also pinpoint location of every item and analyze stock levels. The handheld device also provides him with information on each customer's preferences, and hence helps him walk the extra mile in answering their questions, offering advice, and connecting with them.
So this is a typical example of in-store application, how the artificially intelligent in-store application is helping the customers to select their stuff, and it is also helping the store's manager to maintain and arrange the inventory levels. Well, the last area that we are going to see is media and entertainment. It's media and entertainment. Now, media and entertainment industry also carries a positive impact of AI in its routine operations. With AI technology, this sector has undergone a tremendous change. I was discussing in the beginning about how OTT platforms, over-the-top platforms like Netflix or Disney Hotstar or Amazon Prime are ruling the entertainment industry. All these are enabled with AI that makes them powerful and ruling in the present market scenario. Let's see some of the areas and applications. The very first one is content personalization. We all are very much familiar about this tool. When we watch a particular series on Netflix, next time it personalizes contents and recommends us to view the similar series. If I watched Mickey Mouse movie on a Netflix, it is going to recommend me view more cartoon series. I'll give you my own example. The other day, my mom missed to watch Ramayana on DD National due to electricity issues. I made her watch the episode of Ramayana on MX Player. The next day, this player was recommending me to view Mahabharata. So this is the intelligence displayed by these tools. Another area is subtitles generation. It's again a very important tool for AI-enabled entertainment applications. There are millions of viewers who also use subtitles in the series to understand the spoken English. We have tools that generate subtitles automatically in various languages, and accordingly, viewers are able to enjoy what they are watching. Thirdly, marketing and advertising. This is another power-packed tool in this industry. We all might have experienced this particular thing, or we can do an experiment. Make a search on Google for hotels in Goa or Ooty or at any of your favorite destination. You will see the next full day, if you turn on your Facebook, after a few posts, you can always see the hotel recommendations. Or you may be able to get the mails also from the marketers to book a hotel at your preferred location. So this is how social media marketing is ruling with the help of artificial intelligence applications. Then we have search optimization. There are so many materials online, so sometimes it is even hard to find exactly what you need at the moment. Now, artificial intelligence comes for help to make the search results more accurate. Nowadays, it's possible to upload a picture, and instead of typing, you will get similar images. This is what we saw in case of a visual search kind of a thing. In the entertainment industry, some platforms like the process of movie classification, already their AI is being used. Before this, people were selecting and classifying films manually, which took way too much time. But thanks to AI, it has made the search very much optimized. Now, another important area is use of augmented reality and virtual reality. This is more associated with gaming apps and platforms. We are able to play squash with our TV today. PUBG, the highly demanded game app, uses AR and VR applications. One can also find the use of this technology in theme parks or amusement parks. While sitting on one chair and viewing on screen, you are able to experience the joy of a ride. You might have experienced at Disneyland or such other kind of amusement or theme parks where we have some we have some 5D kind of rides over there. So over there, we are making the use of augmented reality and virtual reality, again, which is enabled with AI. Okay, so these are the areas that we have covered where AI is creating its deep impact. Now, coming to the last slide, we are talking about where is and how is artificial intelligence doing in India. Now, if we talk about India, we will find out that India stands at rank 9 in terms of the number of AI specialists. The number is again far behind. We have many countries ahead who are ahead than us, and they have been really doing wonders. For instance, China. Now, China is one such country. They have created a lot of infrastructure which is enabled with AI. I must tell you over here, I must not forget to tell you here that China in its strategy vision, they have mentioned that they want to become artificial intelligence superpower by the year 2030. So this is how China is doing. I can again tell you a simple example over here how China is better building its infrastructure in terms of AI. Whole world uses Google, but nobody in China uses Google. Nobody in China uses Google. In China, they have their own application called as Baidu, which is equally powerful, and they have some better applications than Google. So this is what India has to search for. This is what India has also to go ahead with. In India, AI is set to boost the rate of innovation by about 230%. Now, NITI Aayog has published its discussion paper on artificial intelligence, and it has pointed out that a national AI strategy needs to be premised on a framework that is adapted to the country's unique requirements and aspirations, which means that if India wants to really progress ahead, definitely artificial intelligence has to be taken care of. There are 5 main sectors which are recommended by NITI Aayog to take for India to take care of. These sectors are agriculture, retail, education, healthcare and smart cities, and infrastructure. So out of these 5 sectors, we have already seen 3 sectors in our presentation also today. NITI Aayog has circulated a cabinet note to provide rupees 7,500 crore in funding initially over a 3-year period. So this is what India is developing its road towards artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is really a need of an hour. Artificial intelligence is not only there in case on it's not only creating an impact on the business development, but it is equally creating an impact on the society. It is creating an impact on the entire national strategy also. Today, many countries, and I was giving you the example of China. China is using immensely the applications of artificial intelligence in its defense sector also. So this is what India has to achieve. So this is all about artificial intelligence in today's presentation. So I again thank each one of you for listening me patiently. So I hope many things are clear to you, but still if there are any queries, I'm there to solve. So Shipra ma'am, can you start with the query session, please?
Yes, thank you so much, sir. With that, we are moving towards the closure of the session. I hope you had a lot to take away from this effort put in by us and our prolific speaker, Sunil, sir. In spite of the weather conditions today that caused some hindrances, the session was pulled off really well by you, sir. Thanks to you. And thanks to all our participants for being patient and thoughtful and for the positive comments you have put in the post in the chat box. So would you like to take questions now?
Yes, ma'am.
We have a couple of questions. I'll direct them to you. And if you have any more questions, you can just post them in the Q&A box. So there is one question. If artificial intelligence has feelings in future, will society accept it? That's a question by Pratibha.
Okay, that's a very intelligent question, I must say over here. Now see, when we talk about artificial intelligence embedded with emotions, I think that will be a history. But certainly, what I must say here is that when we're talking about artificial intelligence and emotions, that sounds something kind of a controversial situation over here. If again in machines we imbibe all the emotional kind of things, then definitely it will be replacing the humans, and maybe at some point of time, maybe it's not good for the society also. I hope Pratibha, Madam Pratibha is clear with my answer. We can go to the next question.
Yes, sir. There is one question which seeks some guidance on the relationship between artificial intelligence and machine learning. That's a question by Renu Yadav.
Renu madam, I must answer over here. When we talk about machine learning is one of the subset of artificial intelligence. When we say that artificial intelligence is a technology, so machine learning is an application of the technology. When we're talking about artificial intelligence is a very broader concept. So whatever applications are being built up, it are built up with the help of machine learning. So machine learning is one of the subset of artificial intelligence. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Then there is one question again which talks about artificial intelligence in education and research sector. What are the possibilities? By Vishwanath Gupta.
Yes, we have so many applications around there. If you are aware about, I think entire teaching fraternity is here. So we might be knowing about the online tools and the online apps that are available to us. For instance, if we know about the startup called as Baiju, now such startups in India are also using the artificial intelligence applications wherein they are helping out the students to outperform in their activities. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there's one question which asks, in psychology, how is artificial intelligence used?
Okay, now when we talk about artificial intelligence has its roots from psychology also. So psychology is one of the important components of artificial intelligence. Now when we talk about artificial intelligence, it means trying to understand how the humans are behaving. We are trying to understand how humans are predicting. So that is something called as predictive analysis. So definitely that is where the psychology and artificial intelligence are connected with each other.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. There's a question by Abhishek Kumar who asks, is artificial intelligence going to improve job security?
Well, this is a very controversial thing. Yeah. At one point of time in my presentation also, if you remember, I have told you that artificial intelligence is a threat to the employment. But on the other side, there are a lot of possibilities. And I believe in this particular theory that artificial intelligence is going to create a very positive impact on the jobs. Today, we require a big number of skilled personnel in this domain of artificial intelligence. So there are lots of job opportunities where definitely a job security could also be associated with it. But yes, there are many sectors where the employment opportunities will be loosened up. Or you can say that people will be losing their jobs because of the implementation of AI. So people definitely in this connection have to upgrade themselves. They cannot remain at the same place. They have to upskill. They have to reskill themselves so that they can be at the pace of the technology. They can be at the pace of the changing technology. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. There is one more question by Altaf Ansari. He asks how to start learning artificial intelligence, what should we learn first? Machine learning or deep learning?
Again, I'm not a technical guy. I told you earlier also that I am from the management domain only. I can just give you the suggestions regarding how artificial intelligence is really helping out the society to outperform and management to perform better. So regarding this, I think you have to Google, you have to search out. But today, what I believe is there are a number of universities, there are a number of institutions which are offering a lot of courses, a lot of programs in artificial intelligence. I really am very sorry. I have no much idea about the courses related to it.
Okay, so and there are a couple of questions which ask about what is the scope of artificial intelligence in India?
Okay, if you have seen in the last slide, I told you that artificial intelligence is really outperforming in India also. Today, if we look on to India, we have artificial intelligence standing at the 9th position in terms of the global ranking. So India is standing at the 9th position in artificial intelligence. So we have a lot of opportunities in artificial intelligence in India, and many more we have to explore. We have artificial intelligence already in education sector. We have artificial intelligence in retail industry. I showed you the video of how artificial intelligence is playing its role in healthcare industry also. That was St. Anthony Hospital from Pune. Again, I showed you the video of a robotic device that was serving in the hotels of South India. So already artificial intelligence has created its deep impact in India, but there are many other sectors where we really need to explore and where we really need to enhance. Yes.
Okay, so I think we're done with the questions. Thank you so much for covering them.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, a few instructions to our participants before we close. You have to fill the feedback form, the link for which is provided on the Telegram group. It is also available on the Zoom chat box below. And for our YouTube viewers, it is available in the description box near the video. Certificates will only be provided if you have filled the feedback form, and the certificates will be mailed to you in the next 3 or 4 days. Now we'll just move on to the closing session and then we can end the meet. Before we end, I'd like to thank Dr. Sunil Lalchandani for this marvelous session on artificial intelligence and its applications in the industry. This was really insightful for us and helped us understand the windows of opportunities that artificial intelligence places in business today. Thank you once again, sir. Next, I would like to thank our management and our principal madam, Dr. Shobha Menon ma'am, for providing us with the opportunities to conduct such relevant and informative sessions. A special thanks to our chief coordinator, Professor Rajlakshmi Nayak from the self-financing courses of Walia College for being the mainstay of all our programs and events. I also thank Professor Sandeep Kamble, the coordinator of the BMS department, for being a solid support throughout. Thanks to my team members from the BMS department, and my sincere gratitude to all the attendees who have made this webinar a successful activity. Thanks for being a part of this session. With that, we can now end this webinar. I hope to see you all in our future endeavors. Stay safe. Thank you all.
You can log out, Shikra ma'am.
Yes, sir. We are ending the meet.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sandeep sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.